Hi, Assalamu alaikum, dear friends from here. Msheireb Downtown, Doha is a groundbreaking urban regeneration project, reclaiming the historic Msheireb district and reimagining it as the world's first fully smart and sustainable downtown. Guided by the seven steps architectural and form, climate design and blending individual and collective, it elegantly merges Qatar's heritage with modern design items. Emphasizes on climate conscious design includes shaded streets, light colored facades, energy efficient materials, and massed buildings that naturally cool public spaces. Nearly all buildings are LEED Gold or Platinum certified, some ranking among the world's highest concentrations of such sustainable buildings. Features include solar panels, water recycling for cooling and irrigation, high efficiency HVAC systems, leading to significant energy reduction and environmental impact. Integrated technology includes EV charging, smart meters, public Wi-Fi, automated waste collection, a central control room with GPS linked data analytics, 10,000 plus cameras, and a car finding. Over 100 buildings combining residential, commercial, retail, cultural. I'm heading towards Msheireb Museums. This museum is not only having one single gallery, it's a hub to four houses, four galleries. Amazing. You find over here culture, tradition, food, Qatar history, and the most important one is the company house, where the Qataris used to sit and discuss over the petrol. Really amazing is the company house. This Mohammed House, the founder of Qatar. Other one is Bin Jalmoud House and Radwani House. Really historical landmark. Again, I repeat, this whole Mohammed bin House is a hub to Arab, you can say Qatari tradition, food, culture, how people used to live, what was the lifestyle, especially in this Msheireb Downtown. Really amazing. I myself love to promote Arab history. I'm an Arab history lover. So do visit Msheireb Museum. Over, come and explore Qatar. Now, winter season is coming up, so do fly over to Qatar and explore. Take care. Bye. Msheireb Museums celebrate the history of four historic heritage houses in the heart of Msheireb Downtown Doha, located within the oldest part of the capital. They form an important part of the Qatar's national history. They reveal unique aspects of Qatar's cultural and social development and inspire to create trusted environments in which the people of Qatar will engage, converse, and exchange thoughts about both their past and their future. Msheireb Museums are an integral aspect of the inner city's regeneration of the old commercial center with its traditional community-based lifestyle. The restoration of the four heritage houses, Bin Jalmoud House, Company House, Mohammed bin Qasim House, and Radwani House into world-class museums forms a vital part of the Msheireb Downtown Doha development. I feel that I'm going back into 1920s and 1930s. I feel I'm the part of the cultural heritage of Qatar. Let's enter to Company House, set within a house that was once used as the headquarters for Qatar's first oil company. This museum tells the story of the pioneering Qatari petroleum industry workers and their families who helped transformed Qatar into a modern society. Witness first-hand accounts of the men who labored not just to provide for their family, but also to lay the foundations for the emerging nation. Undaunted by challenges and setbacks, these Qatari pioneers demonstrated remarkable dedication in the era of oil exploration. Follow them as they endured the rough journey to Tukan with smiles, all the while earning for their loved ones left behind in Doha. Interact with the tools and appliances introduced by the company. Hear their stories in their own words of how they labored to build a better future for kin and country, and together with young Qataris today, first inspiration in their tenacity and dedication to the building of modern Qatar. Dear friends, I'm trying to capture each and every moment, each and every artifact, each and every picture, image, equipment, etc., etc., to show how the Qatari people worked hard for the nation. Let me tell you, those men who labored, who worked hard with sheer dedication, really created history. And today Qatar is one of the most developed nations on this earth. Amazing is the company house. It tells not only the story of how they worked hard, but also the story of devotion, love for the nation, dedication, honesty, and above all, sincerity. Really, I have no words to praise these men. These men are the men that should be honored. Such people should be celebrated in the country. They should be one day dedicated to these hard workers, so that the nation remembers who worked hard and today made Qatar the better place for the living. Not only for Qataris, but for the expatriates as well. Through interactive exhibits, photographs, and personal accounts, visitors step back in time to witness the humble beginning of Qatar's transformation, as I mentioned earlier. From a pearl diving community to an energy-rich nation, every corner of this house whispers tales of determination, reminding all the Qataris and expatriates in this country that the nation's progress is rooted in the strength of its people. More than just a museum, the company house is a journey into the spirit of Qatar, a place where history meets inspiration and the past lights the path for the future. This company house stands as a living memorial to the men and women whose hard work built the foundation of modern Qatar. Once the residence of oil industry workers, this restored heritage home tells powerful stories of resilience, sacrifice, and unity. And from this footage, you can know very well that how the Qataris worked hard, how they did everything for the upcoming people, or you can say for the nation. Hats off to all these hard working Qataris. Dear friends, Radwani House. I'm going to step into Radwani House. First built in the 1920s, this house is located between Al Jasra and Msheireb, two of Doha's oldest quarters. The restored house presents traditional Qatari family life and gathers, preserves, and shares memories of Qatar. Radwani House provides visitors, travelers, an insight into how family life evolved in Qatar over the years. The house showcases not only the manner in which it changed over time, but also how domestic family life was transformed in Doha. Witness the changes brought about to family life by the discovery of oil and the arrival of electricity. Learn how families were closely connected and how they spent their daily lives before the advent of modern day conveniences. Excavation works carried out by the archaeologists at Radwani House. The very first archaeological digs in the center of the city. These excavations have produced a number of important finds which provide some clues to the daily life during those times. Amazing and unique. Every room inside the house reflects the essence of Qatari tradition. The courtyard, the heart of the home where families prayed, dined, and children played under the open sky. Women's spaces, areas filled with quiet strength where mothers preserve customs and pass down values through generations. Artifacts displayed within, from cooking tools to handwritten notes, bring the family's history to life, making you feel as through time has gently paused within these walls. Even I myself got paused after entering the Radwani House, a symbol of transformation is the Radwani House. Let me tell you something again about the women's space, areas filled with quiet strength where mothers preserve customs and pass down values through generations. Artifacts displayed within, from cooking tools to handwritten notes, bring the family's history to life, making you feel as though time has gently paused within these walls. There's a history in these walls. You'll find love over here. This room has a lot to tell the young generation. These walls speak and has lot of stories to narrate to the young Qataris. The Radwani House is not just about nostalgia. It reflects Qatar's transformation from a modest pearl diving and trading nation, I must say, a trading community, into a modern, energy-rich nation. It bridges past and present, reminding visitors that the spirit of today's Doha is deeply rooted in the traditions of yesterday. Because in a city racing towards the future, the Radwani House offers you a chance to pause, breathe, and connect with the heart of Qatar's heritage. It is a place where memory meets identity. It's a place where whispers of old Doha echo against the backdrop of the new. Let me tell you again, the heart of Msheireb Downtown, surrounded by skyscrapers and futuristic designs, Radwani House stands, that whispers the memories of a bygone era. The Radwani house is amazing. It is more than just a restored building. It is a living archive of how Qatari families once lived. What a courtyard. Unique courtyard. So I'm into the Majlis now. Majlis, a warm gathering space where elders receive guests, share stories, and settle matters today. Dear friends, let me tell you something again. That this Majlis is amazing. It's a huge Majlis. A warm gathering space where elders and family members, I must add as well, receive guests, shared stories, and settle matters of the day. This is Radwani House, a symbol of transformation, a symbol of uniqueness. Radwani House is not only a museum, it is a Doha's memory preserved in stone and spirit. Dear friends, I'm going towards Mohammed bin Jasim House. The booklet given to me says Journey to the Heart of Life. An exhibition located within Msheireb Museums, Bin Jalmud House provides an opportunity to better understand the diversity of Qatar's origin, people and cultures. The exhibition leads visitors through a series of interactive and audiovisual displays on a journey to understand how leveraging genetics and genomics and using the sporting observations from history, we can uncover Qatar's rich culture and historic heritage. This is what it narrates. And let me tell you something, it's amazing. Amazing. For me, Qatar is a point where people, culture, tradition, food, much more meets. So, Mohammed bin Jasim House. In this house, I traveled back in time to appreciate Doha's history and its unique architectural heritage. Built by Sheikh Mohammed bin Jasim Al Thani, son of the founder of modern Qatar, this heritage house addresses the past, the present, and the sustainable aspect on which Msheireb Downtown, Doha is based. The museum houses the eco-memory art project using projects uncovered during excavation work on the site. The house demonstrates Msheireb traditional values as the foundations for the future development of Doha and introduces the transformation of Msheireb over time through recalling memories of its past, showcasing its present and engaging visitors in the plans for the future. Journey through the Msheireb district as it evolved over time. Discover how the narrow, seeker, alive ways developed as houses were built on either side and how they converted onto a baraha, an open-air town square. Near former residents speak of Msheireb as a home to Qatar's first hotel, first bank, first pharmacy, and first cafe. Mohammed bin Jasim House demonstrates Qatar's challenge to strike a balance between the sophisticated requirements of contemporary living and the responsibility to preserve local heritage and culture. Really, very much different, very much unique. Unique. Again, I repeat, I myself felt that I stepped back or traveled back in time. Really amazing and unique. And I have no words to appreciate and admire this beautiful Mohammed bin Jasim house. Unique. Embedded within the house is the compelling eco-memory art project featuring artifacts uncovered beneath its floors during archaeological excavations, grounding visitors in the physical roots of the past and fostering a deeper connection to the story of Msheireb. This intimate museum invites guests on an immersive journey. Discover how electrified Kahraba Street reshaped daily life in Msheireb. See the arrival of cars, air conditioning, and concrete, and witness how these innovations transform architecture and community life. As part of the Msheireb Museum's four heritage houses integrated into sustainable regeneration, Doha's oldest restaurant, Mohammed bin Qasim House embodies a delicate balance between cultural preservation and contemporary vibrancy. The first house, or you can say the fourth house, is Jalmud, Bin Jalmud House, which is closed for the renovation purpose. And let me tell you something about it. When you visit Bin Jalmud House, you'll travel back in time to discover how enslavement spread with the march of civilizations over thousands of years. The house explores the role Islam played in providing guidance for human treatment and enslaved people, their integration into society, and the eventual abolition of slavery. Bin Jalmud House tells of a time when there was a flourishing trade in enslaved people throughout the Indian Ocean or a vast region of which the countries of the Arabian Gulf are a part. The story in Qatar begins in enslavement but ends in shared freedom and shared prosperity. I try to visit Bin Jalmud House once again, but it's closed the moment for the restoration and maintenance related work. Not restoration, maintenance related work. So, walking through the courtyard and shaded rooms of the Mohammed bin Qasim House is to engage with Doha's unfolding narrative, where each space, architect, and design choice speaks of presence, innovation, and cultural continuity. It is where history is not just preserved but rediscovered and reanimated. Really, really, really amazing. Amazing. It is a place where future meets the gone days, or the gone days to the future. Let me tell you again that a house that speaks across time, built by Sheikh Mohammed bin Qasim Al Thani, son of the founder of modern Qatar. This historic courtyard residence captures periods of transformation from the simple rhythms of early life to Doha's deep into modernity. Right, this was Mohammed bin Qasim House. My journey to exploring the Msheireb Museum ends over here, but let me tell you something that Jalmud House, or you can say Bin Jalmud House, is closed for the maintenance. I'll visit it in some other time once it's open for the public. So, enjoy the video. And really, that is an amazing place. Over, come and explore. Take care. Allah Hafiz. Bye bye.